My name is Janice Dubriel. I am a project manager and partner at Allen Construction. We specialize in commercial and industrial. We do all of our own concrete work, all of our own earthworks, road building, underground utilities. We employ carpenters and heavy-duty mechanics. We also have operators on staff that we train in-house.
I'm Daniel Turcott. I'm a carpenter and I work for Allen Construction. I've been doing this for about 15 years. Been working for Allen Construction now for 10. Typically, I'll be running a crew. As a carpenter, generally you'll have laborers under you and apprentices, and you do a lot of leading and a lot of hands-on work to show apprentices what they need to be doing and what they're expected to be doing. One day we could be digging a hole with equipment, the next day we're forming concrete with wood and then pouring the concrete in it and finishing it.
My name's Ashley McConnell-Cannell, and I'm the Human Resource Manager and a partner at Humboldt Electric.
My name is Ryan McConnell. I work for Humboldt Electric based in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. I have been part of Humboldt Electric now for 9 years. I started in 2012.
We are an electrical contractor that operates throughout Saskatchewan. We specialize in commercial contracting and we focus on education facilities, hospitals and medical centers, travel and tourism, water treatment plants, and businesses.
I am a project manager and a project estimator. My day-to-day tasks typically range from managing manpower to also calculating and managing takeoffs for estimates for us to purchase jobs and hopefully win jobs throughout the process.
I'm Rhoda and I'm a Journeyperson Hairstylist here at Vision Salon and Spa. I've been here for over 13 years and been Journeyperson for 8 of those years. So it's been a really great space to grow and become, the stylist that I am.
Hi, my name is Dave Dole. I'm the owner of Core HVAC Services, and I'm a plumber by trade.
My name is Alex Richard. I'm a second-year plumber. I started with the SIEC program, and they got me on with Core HVAC Services, where I've worked for the last 3 years.
We're a mechanical service provider. We do service, maintenance, retrofit, repair for chillers, boilers, heating and ventilation equipment for commercial, industrial facilities.
So right out of high school, I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do, and so I became a laborer for a construction company, and it was a nice switch from sitting in the class all day. As a laborer, I had a lot of the carpenters ask me, when are you going to sign up? And I still didn't know really what I wanted to do. I ended up forming and finishing concrete in Australia, and so that was very rewarding. And when I got back, I got into construction.
So I graduated in 2012 from Marion Graham. I wasn't exactly too sure what I wanted to do when I came out of high school. I worked at Sport Check for a couple months, but my uncle and my grandfather were both electricians in the industry in Saskatchewan. I thought it'd be a great idea for me to follow suit and also become an electrician. So I applied for the SIEC and was hired on by Reliax Construction, a carpentry company, and it was a great experience for me to kind of trickle into the industry.
Going through high school, I felt that university really was my only option. It was the only thing that was talked about for me to go on to the next part of my life. And if I would have had someone else actually talk to me about trades originally, I don't think I would have spent the years in university without, the same education. I really feel that going through the trade, it was so quick. I was done being in school, that's for sure. Being able to go through something in such a short amount of time is really great. And then you get to earn while you are still educating yourself and making your way to the end goal of your Journeyperson.
In grade 12, I did the SIEC program, and that was at EDFIAN. So then from there, you kind of got some trade hours, and after that, you had job interviews. You got to pick your 3 main trades that you'd like to be in. Then you got interviews from there, and plumbing was on my list, and I got hired at Core HVAC here and worked my first year and a half or whatever it was, and then I went to school and came back, and after working here for a few months, I kind of figured that this is what I wanted to do.
Started back at Marka College, or MC College as it's now known here in Saskatoon. I did my course in cosmetology there, And after that, was able to get on in a mentorship program here at Visions. Jackie was my mentor for my first while here at the salon while I did the associate program, which not only got me way more education in the hairstyling world, but also with working with clients, with knowing about products, being part of a whole team.
For our business, I find we have to have a full range of employees, from people who are beginning as apprentices and helpers all the way through to journeymen. Always have 3 or 4 apprentices at different stages through the apprenticeship program. You can't have all journeymen doing basic labor work, and you need to have some knowledge, some people who have had longer trade experience to pass down to those young guys. So it kind of seems to work best to have a bit of a mix.
I had multiple friends that after high school, they went to university, and I mean, some of them, they didn't even know what they wanted to do, but they just thought that they kind of had to go to university. That was their next step. And I mean, they went, and lots of them are still in university and still aren't sure what they want to do with their degree, or if they have to go back for another degree, whereas I finished high school and started making money right away.
For students these days, there's so many opportunities to get involved in the trades. There's a lot of sponsored internship programs in Saskatoon. So we have the Summer Youth Internship Program. There's career education in high school that provide internships with construction companies. There's the Saskatoon and Regina Trades and Skills programs. Another way individuals can get into the trade is through the pre-employment or the applied electrical certificate with Sask Polytech. So this gives you your first year of electrical training before you really get your foot in the door with an electrical contractor. And then there's the good old way, starting as a green apprentice on one of our job sites. So when we're looking to hire someone who has no experience in electrical trade, we focus on soft skills. So we look for people who demonstrate a passion for learning the electrical trade in the construction industry. We look for people who have strong time management and organizational skills, positive attitude, an individual who can work on their own or as part of the team, and basic hand tool experience is always an asset.
Probably an average wage could be between $55,000 and $70,000 for someone who's potentially 23 or 24 years old. To be becoming a journeyman and have access to a salary in that range is pretty appealing. The easiest way to start is with high school, their industrial arts programs, or welding programs, robotics, so even some of the computer programming electives that are available to them, the internship program.
And I would always stress, finish high school, take all of your maths. Math is important, and it's a skill that's used every day on the job site. I've always said and really stressed that, again, construction is not always just a trade of a carpenter, electrician, a plumber. There is some other fantastic careers out there between safety and quality control and assurance and IT. So there is some great opportunities for everybody.
Personally, I enjoy the finishing aspect of carpentry. There's a lot more pride in it. Usually when you finish something, you're being quite meticulous with it, and you're making it pleasant to the eye, and you're generally handing it over to a customer.
The bosses decided that I was ready to have my own van. Then which later moved into a truck, but to have my own service vehicle, work vehicle that they trust me to do work on my own with. And I'm only a second year, but they trust me enough to let me do little jobs, and that was probably the biggest confidence booster, I guess, that you're trusted with the work that you do. So
For someone who's unsure about if the electrical trade's for you, the biggest piece of advice I can say is try out one of the internship programs. Through your high schools, there's so many opportunities to get involved in career education courses, which offer lots of times 6 to 8 weeks of hands-on experience in the electrical trade while you're still in school. There's also the Summer Youth Internship Program. This is an 8-week program where you get to focus on learning what construction's all about, what electrical's about, and then there's really no commitment. It's a great opportunity to learn if this is right for you in your future.
While you're still in high school, I would also say look at and work with the SIEC and try to participate and attend some of the programs that they have between boot camp, summer youth internship program, just to see the different opportunities that are out there to try and find something that interests you.
Someone that is naturally extroverted is going to go a long ways. Being able to talk with people, being able to care for those people without taking on too much energy is going to be a really good fit in this industry.
I recommend the trades to anybody who likes to work hard, work as a team, likes to work with their hands and create something that they can be proud of, because that's one of the most enjoyable parts of it is being able to create something that, you know, maybe it'll only last 20 years, some things maybe last 100 years, but you'll have a part in that, and just to be able to manifest something from your creation is just second to none.